rip that microphone down to shambles. My critics know I'm too hard to handle. You're not ready for Chris Lowe when they get down to this rap shit. Go fuck around and get that whole back split. Rappers is carbon copies to me. I be watching them perform and they sloppy to see. Really? Come on, you gon' look silly after I get fly with this mic like an eagle from Philly. I mean, damn, I know you don't know who I am. My presence is gonna be felt when this mic start to melt. I got a mean 16, sit back. Watch Chris spit the best bars. My album never needed no guest stars. Fuck them. Niggas is bitches, I duck them. They be calling me and shit. Get off my dick, I'ma laugh. Your ass about to face defeat. Old school nigga about to get raw just like meat. Write his lyrics, then cue his own beats. So don't say shit when you see me in the streets. Chris Lowe never gave a fuck about no fame. I got that game. Fuck around, I'll pop your chain. Fucking clown. It's Chris Lowe live on the Mixtape show. Boom banging.
Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop.
All right. Welcome back to the Mixtape show on location, man. And I had to bring the homie back himself, Mr. Chris Lowe, man.
Word up.
What's good again, my friend? What's good again?
Let's do it right this time.
For those that missed the last one, man, y'all not gonna see that interview. We did a dope interview at the House of Blues in downtown, and the audio wasn't great, so we had to do this again the right way, man. And it's been fun, man. So, so back to what we originally talked about, man. Chris Lowe, man.
No doubt.
Who was Chris Lowe as an artist, man?
Chris Lowe is one of them underground, unsung legends, a pioneer who created some of the steps you take to putting records out. A lot of people know me for being in the studios around New York. I was a studio rat, coming up with the rites of passages to what you do to make a record. I work with some of the best engineers, like Paul C, Ivan Doc Rodriguez. These are a lot of engineers that put out, monumental records. I mean, if you deep in the industry, you know who those people are. I work with Chung King Studios, all the major studios that were putting out the hip hop hits back in the 80s. Then I started, I'm like one of the first ghostwriters. Back in the day, ghostwriting was writing for commercials, doing jingles. There was a time when I guess hip hop was just taking over. You was hearing rhymes everywhere, on TV, in the radio commercials, and I started doing that like back in the 1990s, like writing for Frito-Lay, okay, Pizza Hut and stuff like that. When you see a lot of times you see the actors on TV, but it would be people like me behind the scenes writing the rhymes for them to say. Okay. Then it started to getting into ghostwriting for other artists. So I'm like a behind the scenes legend. I'm saying for I really don't give out the names that.
No, we don't want you to do that. Don't do that.
But
no violations here.
But I'm a behind the scenes legend. A lot of people know me behind the scenes, behind the camera.
So you was kind of there when, you were there when hip hop started going pop, basically commercial and literally going commercial.
Right.
With writing the rhymes for the Pizza Huts and all that.
Blame it on me.
So how's that feeling as a hip hop head and as a lover of hip hop, man, for you? How did that feel to you to see that? Like see the art form come from Bambaataa to, to being in the streets to now I'm writing rhymes for Pizza Hut, you know what I mean?
A lot of people downed it at the time, but it became a way to make money. Mm-hmm. Everybody couldn't have those radio jobs or have those studio jobs, and we had to get creative with hip hop as far as this is something we love. How are we going to do what we love every day and make money and support our families off of? So we had to come up with ways to do it. Yeah. So a lot of people hated on the commercials and stuff, but it opened a lot of doors for for hip hop, as far as for rappers to get employed to do stuff. You know, they started hiring rappers to do soundtracks for movies and stuff like that. You know, so it opened the doors for rap and hip hop to really flourish on the industry level, entertainment level.
And we also talked earlier. You were saying that you were signed to a label, right? Or you had a label deal in the words?
I had a label deal, the right label deal, because I had a lot of offers.
Yeah.
I had the right label deal from Elektra Records.
And what is the right at that time? What was the right label deal? What did that look like to you?
The right label deal was, you know, a good amount of I guess dollar amount that they give you on each record sale. A good percentage of your publishing, and actually we had negotiated an all-ins deal. They call it an all-ins deal. I was a producer. I had my groups, and they were going to be my distributor. You know, so all I had to do was, you know, turn in my masters to Elektra. So they was gonna put it out and take care of the distribution, and you know, I negotiated for promotion and stuff. I had to take care of some of that, but it was the right deal compared to what, let's say, Capitol offered me. Capitol was they was just trying to they was trying to straight slave me.
Exactly.
But a lot of labels were not giving out the right deals. And we used to call them "fuck you" deals. You know what I'm saying? Just bend over deals. You know what I'm saying? And
feed my family deals. Not feed your family.
You gotta feed my family. Fuck your family. But there were a lot of offers from. I mean, y'all could have seen me long time ago, but I was deep in the game. I started on Sleeping Bag Fresh Records. And so, I mean, I started making records when I was like 17.
Okay.
So I knew the game early. And, you can't run game on, somebody that know the game.
Yeah. So who was the one that kind of took you under their wing to kind of show you game?
Well, I always give credit to Will Sokolov, Chuggy Gals from Sleeping Bag Records. Because I used to just go up there and just, sit and listen to people talk and just hang out, and incidentally we were next to Sleeping Bag was 1974 Broadway in New York, and we had Cold Chillin' was next door to us.
Nice.
And so I used to go up to Cold Chillin', check out Shan and Biznam. We would all be running around back and forth. So I used to go up there and talk to people and see what was going on, and just getting game from. I remember Shan. I don't know if Shan remember this, man, but I remember pulling up to Sleeping Bag, and Shan was outside. He was actually standing in the Cold Chillin' doorway, and he had a Word Up magazine in his hand. He was like, "Yo," and because I was with Steezo. And he was like, "Yo, I just read about y'all in the magazine." Blah blah blah. He was like, then he just started, just giving game about how to get shows and stuff like that. So I just got a lot of game from hanging around at the labels, what I'm saying, and listening to people talk and giving me advice as far as what kind of deals to get and what to go for, what to look out for. I mean, just being around that. I mean, at the time we didn't know that it was real classic, a classic time, but you was just taking all that in, because I was like 17, man.
Yeah.
Just listening and trying to feed my knowledge on how to maneuver in this game, because it was so new.
Yeah, man. And you also said you was mentioning earlier too that you had some behind the scenes thing. You worked on some nice little projects too that we may not be familiar with, Carl Thomas and all that kind of stuff. Or man, I didn't bend summer everywhere, man. I mean, for instance, I'm about to say, give us some stories. What sessions did you get to sit in at that us hip hop heads will drool over right now?
Run DMC, with the oh man, I seen Run them do Together Forever.
Okay.
I think it was Together Forever. Chunk King Studios. I wasn't even supposed to be there. But Biz, Just a Friend, Yeah, I think they mixed that. They mixed that at 1212 Studios. Paul C was my man. I was like a little intern up there. So I used to see all the groups come in, like Biz, Ultramagnetic, Organized Confusion.
Some heavy hitters.
I said Ultramagnetic, Organized Confusion, Large Professor and them. I used to just be behind the scenes, just checking them out.
Yeah.
Just doing studio work. But oh man, I done seen all kind of stuff. Rakim sessions.
Ooh.
I wasn't supposed to be there.
The God MC himself.
Yeah, I caught Rakim doing I think it was let me think. This is a long time ago, yo. Was it Untouchable? Because Paul C did that track. Paul C, I think it was Untouchable. Oh man, I caught a lot of stuff out there.
Man. So as you sit back and kind of look at that and think about that, man, how blessed do you feel to know that, man, I was there when this song was recorded,
Oh, word. I mean, that's something that I hold dear to myself. You know, you walk around and a lot of people don't know who you are.
Yeah.
And they might treat you a certain way, and I'm like, you think I'm corny? You don't even know my life. You corny. But it's just, thoughts that you keep to yourself, and it helps build your character.
Yeah.
I'm not too arrogant with nothing.
Yeah.
I was always on the low. That's why they call me Chris Lowe. I wasn't too I guess camera hungry or fame hungry or attention hungry. I was just always chilling behind the scenes.
Yeah, man.
Watching it go down.
Oh man, so let's talk about you got a catalog too, man. Like I say, you not only behind the scenes, but you put out some joints too, man. Several projects that you put out here recently.
Word. I started recording. At first I started out doing beats, producing, then I started recording. My first record was in 1991. But since then I put out a Black Life album. Black Life 1, Black Life 2, Black Life 1. I had Lost Professor up there. I had Dinko D up there from the Leaders. I had Carl Thomas. I had Sadat X. I had Chuck Chillout. Mad Legends. I had a few legends up there, man.
Yeah.
Then it got around the industry that I was like, yo, Chris Lowe he always need features. he can't do an album by himself. So we came back with Black Life 2. By myself.
By yourself, all solo.
And actually, that was the album that got me the Elektra deal.
Okay.
But we never got to put it out because of what happened. They closed and everything. But so to my credit, I do have Black Life 1, a full album length, and Black Life 2 was out. It's still out there.
And you're working on a new one right now.
We're working on a new one, Black Life 3.
Oh.
The golden era great. We still need them beats to come back.
Okay.
Them golden era beats.
So we still in the recording process of that, or we about to wrap it up soon?
We wrapping it up soon.
Okay.
I got one more to go, and then we're gonna finish it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have it out digitally and all your outlets as far as what is it? iTunes and
the usual suspects.
Yeah. All the digital outlets.
So how's it different for you? You come from the physical copy era, the vinyls, the CD, even cassettes. Original vinyls and cassettes, and then we went to vinyl to CD. Right. We went to MP3 CD, and now we pretty much 90% digital now, man. How's that been for you as an artist to kind of adapt to that?
It was an ordeal because not only do you have to adapt as far as distributing your music, you had to adapt to that recording. Recording your music too. So it was like, I had to learn the Pro Tools, and they took away the soundboards, and now you can do an album from your laptop, and you had to adapt to all of that, man. So it was a time. I didn't want to do it, but but fortunately and funny that all of that stuff, the old stuff, is coming back.
Yeah. And what about Does it make it seems like it makes it simpler and quicker to get your product out there now too with the digital age, right?
Yes, it does. The internet will get you all over the world quick.
Yeah.
Overnight.
Yeah. Just got to find the right avenue to push it, right?
Yep, the right avenue to push it.
That's the one thing that hasn't changed.
Right. It's so much online.
Yeah.
It's like you can get buried online, man. So it's like if you don't have the right people, I guess, pushing you like they would push a record in the street.
Yeah.
You know, they'll bury you online. You have to push it online now.
Yeah, we lived in the ADD age where literally, you know, just Black Thought just released his album, a week and a half ago? And you really don't hear much about it.
And I'm just now finding out.
Black Thought released an album with Salah Remy. And a week ago was the greatest hip-hop album of 2018, and now it's like, man, we really don't hear that much about it right now.
And I didn't hear the last time I heard about Black Thought, and actually Black Thought is on the back of this van. Peace to Black Thought. If anybody know him, tell him Chris Lowe said what up. Chris Lowe, Steezo's old DJ. Yeah. He met up with me in Atlanta. Yeah. We kicked it. I heard about Knife Wonder doing an album with him.
That was a month ago. No. That was within the past 3 months that came out. So then he re-released volume 2 to that. And Salam Remy produced that joint.
Word?
Yeah, I got to put you up on that.
I got to find that.
See, he been busy, man. Don't fault him. He been busy, man. He been grinding, man. And speaking of the van behind us, man, this Black Life Apparel. What's that all about?
Yeah, actually, this is my side business. Okay. You know, I'm an entrepreneur. I love entrepreneuring. Basically, my way of hustling. I like staying active. I'm a barber. So, you know, I cater to the hair business. Mm-hmm. I do capes, aprons, and barber jackets and stuff. I'm online.
The fresh cap on.
Word up. If they see this pic, they're going to know you're a barber. So, you know, get a hat or something. But, yeah, it's called Black Life Apparel. I'm at blacklifeapparel.com. Mm-hmm. I sell capes, aprons, barber jackets, fly ones. You don't have to go to the beauty supply and get that corny gear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got someone
too, man.
Yeah, I got some flavor for the barbers and stylists. And what I did was I mixed it with the music industry, you know, because you know the rappers, they got barbers too.
Yep.
So you know what I would do is I mix it up a little bit. You know, I got some celebrities on the back of my truck, and you know we hit they barbers off with barber gear.
There you go.
You know what I mean? So, but you got to keep I guess you got to keep hustling business-wise out here, man, and evolving yourself. And, you know, I love cutting hair. So I just came up with this business. And, you know, if you see this van in your town, you know what I'm saying, stop me and you're a barber, get you a barber jacket or something.
Shit, we need to get us a hair show and a hip-hop show all in one set.
Word.
You know what I mean? That'd be a nice little get-together right there, man. So we got a street date for that new album yet?
Not until the last joint get done, because after I do the last joint, we're gonna mix it and then, you know, get it in digital form so I can put it on these platforms, man.
Dope, man.
But I'm working. Man. I'm trying to get it done now.
Yeah, for the hip hop heads out there, man. Me and this man have been sitting here talking for like the past hour, and he got some stories to tell, man. I can't get it all in this one interview, man. But we're gonna bring him back a couple times and have story time with Uncle Chris. Matter of fact, you told me a Pac story. It was a Pac and Nas story. In the middle of that beef, man.
Pac, man, Pac was my dude. Hey, let me tell you how I met Pac. I was doing a showcase in DC. We used to have these conventions, these music conventions called, you know, it was Jack the Rapper.
Oh yeah.
There was
years since I heard that.
How Can I Be Down? We was at a BRE. They had a Black Radio exclusive convention. And I had a showcase where I was trying to this is when Puff came with Bad Boy, and actually I was trying to sell him some groups.
Okay.
And I did a showcase, and you know since I rhyme too, so I started the showcase, you know, with a couple of my songs. And so I got off stage, and a couple of my other groups was rocking, and I get a tap on my shoulder. And I turned around, you know, Pac was short. That was my dude. He was short. I turned around and looked right past him. He was like, yo. And I looked down. I was like, oh. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh. He's like, yo. He's like, and I had an artist called a Smoke Man. Smoke Man, you know, he was all about blunts. You know, back then, it was all about the blunts and how to roll a blunt and whatever. But the Smoke Man, he liked the Smoke Man. So he's like, yo, I want to meet the Smoke Man. And at the time, you know, Pac had, I think he had Tupacalypse was out. And, he was, he had did Juice and everything. And I was like, yo, what you doing here with the people that ain't on? You need to be the stars. And he was like, man, I keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Pac pop up at a.
I'll check your mic. Oh, it was off. Oh, you gotta run that story back now.
Oh yeah, you gotta edit that.
No, yeah. So let's talk about Pac real quick. Story about Pac.
Okay, the story, I met Pac at the BRE Black Radio exclusive convention. Back in the days they had those. They don't have them no more. Yeah. This was in DC. I had a showcase. I was showcasing my groups, and I had an artist called a Smoke Man.
What was Smoke Man all about?
The Smoke Man was all about blunts. He come out on stage throwing out blunts, Phillies to people.
Yeah.
He had the Phillies in his headband and everything, and Pac was wild like that. So, I came off. I started the showcase, with one of my joints too, because I was rhyming, making records already. And I got off stage and was letting my one of my groups rock. And he came up to me. I get a tap on the shoulder. And Pac was short. So I turned around and looked right past him. And then he's like, yo. And I looked down. It was him. I'm like, oh, it's Tupac.
Yeah.
So like, what you doing here? Because, he had the album out. He has Tupac's album out. And, stars, all the big stars that came to the convention, they had another venue where they were all at. Yeah. So like, what you doing here with the people?
With us people?
Yeah, the little people. You know what I'm saying? And Poppy's like, yo, I'm real. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about all that, the famous stuff. And Pac could pop up at a backyard party, man. He don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. He was like, yo, man, I want to work with the Smoke Man, this, that, and the third. So I took him and introduced him to him, and he was running around But Pac was like, yo, I like your music too, and this and that. We gotta do some shit. I mean, it never happened, but I still got the memories of him coming up to me like, yo, man, you dope.
Yeah.
That's when I knew. I was like, okay, I got Pac coming up.
He co-signed for you, right?
Right. Then I saw him one time after he blew up. And, he was really going through it this time, man.
Yeah.
And I was out in LA and ran into him, man. And he was like, yo, I remember who you are, man, but I'm going through a lot right now, man. And, I do want to kick it, but I can't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I respected that, but, I just was trying to baffle that he remembered me.
Yeah.
He was in the House of Blues out there, but that's my Tupac story, man.
Yeah,
he didn't know who I was. And then when I saw him in L.A., it had been maybe like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years since I saw him the last time.
Yeah,
so,
but he remembered you, though.
Yeah, he remembered. He got,
dope, man.
Hell of a memory.
I know, man. I know you got more stories like that. Like I said, we're going to have to bring you back for stories with Uncle Chris.
Yeah, get the storybook. Y'all get in the bed.
Dude, man. So how can we get a hold of you, man? If you got any artists out there who want to work with you, or, because you produce too, you do some beats still?
Yeah, I still got beats, but it's on hold right now until I get my setup.
All right. So what if they need a feature? How can they get a hold of you?
I'm at on Instagram. I'm at _life_apparel on Instagram. Don't forget to put the @ at the beginning.
Don't forget that.
Or you can catch me at blacklifeapparel.com. That's my site where all my products on it, and there's a page where you can reach out to me. It's got all my email and my I got a business number up there too.
Okay.
So I'm not hard to find.
Definitely.
Or just hit me up on my emails. I got blacklifeapparel@yahoo.com. I'm always on there answering emails. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing, my email. I check my emails every 5 seconds.
There you go.
Because I be getting a lot of emails.
Dope, man. Well, I'll tell you what, man. Whenever you get the album done, man, come back and see us, and let's
no doubt.
Let's have a listening session or something.
Word up, because it's gonna be dope.
It's gonna be dope, man.
All the stuff that you didn't hear, with my features. Like I said, I had on my first time I had Large Professor, Sadat X, Carl Thomas. I got K Solo on this one.
Yo, hold
Dinko
on.
D.
K Solo, for all y'all who don't know.
Oh yeah.
K Solo.
Tension off the chest. Parish from EPMD. I got joints.
Yeah.
So this is some officiality here.
Definitely, man. Well,
I got joints.
I personally can't wait to hear this, bro. And definitely, like I said, when you come back, we're gonna plug in and we're gonna listen to that joint, man.
Got joint stars. We're gonna be in there.
Dope, man. Chris Lowe. Appreciate you redoing this with me, man.
Word up.
It's
DJ
been real,
Kawon,
man.
it's the mixtape show. I'm with you, man.
Definitely, man. Well, we'll come back and we'll play. Let's play a Chris Lowe joint. Right? What you want to hear? What you want to hear?
Word.
What you want to hear? What does Chris Lowe want to hear of his own catalog?
Let's play Uncut Action
All right.
with Large Professor.
Let's do that. Let's play that Uncut Action. And while we pan out, let's take a look at this van on the way out, man. Peace
Word
out.
up. Coming to the back, man. Let me show you some. Let me show you some people.
Yeah, hold on just a second. We'll be right back. Peace.
Yo, we in the back of the Black Light van, just to show you, you know, a lot of people probably think I'm a peon, but as you see, you know, my logo is the pick. You know what I'm saying? I got Cube with a shirt. I got Chuck D, which was my idol. You know what I'm saying? One of my idols with a shirt. And of course, as I mentioned before, they go Black Thought, you know, bugging out with a Black Life t-shirt. You got the God MC right there. Rakim with a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my exes. That's my mom right there with a t-shirt. And you got my man Paz from De La Soul with a t-shirt. And then that's DJ Nabs in Atlanta with a t-shirt. I got more stars and celebrities, you know, that, you know, did promotional stuff with. I mean, like I said, man, I'm behind the scenes, but you know, a lot of people know about me. A lot of people know about me. They probably wondering where I'm at. Well, I'm coming, man. I'm coming back. I'm doing the apparel right now. We trying to get my apparel business established, you know, with these barbers and stylists. So, you know, I took a break from the music, but I'm coming back.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Word up.
We'll be right back. Mixtape show. Chris, appreciate you, bro.